Hi, Gary Stearman coming to you from Prophecy Watchers in studio with Bob Ulrich, and we're here to talk about a very important date. Just happens to be October 13th. What's important about that date, Bob?
Well, it's the first annual Blessed Hope Prophecy Forum taking place here in Norman, Oklahoma, our first Oklahoma Prophecy Conference.
Right.
You know, it's September 25th. The 23rd is come and gone. The 24th is come and gone. As I sat down this morning, I flipped open my Tim LaHaye Prophecy Bible, and I'm not lying to you. I literally opened to an article entitled, The Imminent Coming of Christ. And you know, Gary and I still believe that. The Lord's return is imminent. There's a lot of disappointed people today that the rapture didn't happen on the 23rd or the 24th, but we know the rapture is going to happen soon. It may be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be next month. Can you imagine if it actually happened at our prophecy conference?
Be great. You know, a lot of godly men down through the church age have watched and have waited, and there is an art to watchful waiting, which we attempt to cultivate in our Bible teaching here at Prophecy Watchers. And by the way, at our Blessed Hope Prophecy Forum, we've brought in a group of men with like-minded beliefs. That is, they are prophecy teachers who understand that essentially prophecy is not setting dates. It's enhancing and developing a godly, watchful waiting for the Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen. 33 speakers. 33 speakers are appearing in the same place. I mean, literally the leading lights in the world of Bible prophecy. Going down through the names, Gary Stearman, Tom Horn, Tommy Ice, Randall Price, Andy Woods, Bill Koenig, L.A. Marzulli, Bill Salas, Terry James. There's so many names that I know you're very, very familiar with. A lot of them have been on the set here with us. And they're going to be with us for 3 days to celebrate the soon return of the Lord Jesus Christ. And that's why we're so excited about the conference. Today, right here, I have it in my hand. It's been held under lock and key for the last month or so. This is the schedule for the 3 days, all the speakers, all the message titles. It's all here in one place. Our conference is about to be imminently released, but we're excited about it. And we have one other surprise announcement. You know, all this talk about the rapture of the church has got me really excited and wondering if we're going to make it to the new year. Now, I have bought you a birthday present, and I'm going to give it to you live today on set. You have no idea what it is.
Absolutely
But
not.
I'm afraid if I wait much longer, Jesus might come back and you won't get your Christmas present or your birthday present. So I'm going to give it to you today on the program before we're finished. So don't go away. Let's talk about the conference.
And I'm as surprised as anybody here. Let's talk about the conference, and in particular, day one, Mark Hitchcock is going to open, and he's going to talk about Russia. Has Russia been in the news lately, Bob? Well, I think so. Talk about a topic.
Sitting on the northern border of Israel, along with Iran and Hezbollah, all these enemies, these arch enemies of Israel who are hell-bent on their destruction. And that's how we're going to open the conference, with a discussion on Russia. Hurricanes have been in the news recently.
Absolutely. And of course, Bill Koenig tracks hurricanes. He tracks them in a way that nobody else on the planet does, and he looks at relations between the United States and Israel, and the United States' fate in regard to its attitude toward Israel, and he's put together an entire catalog of events that seem to be tied with our relationship with Israel. When we're in a good relationship, things go well. When we're in a bad relationship with Israel, things go very badly weather-wise. And who would have come up with that idea except Bill Koenig?
Well, he's just updated his book, Eye to Eye. And when you actually read it and look at it closely, you just think to yourself, could this possibly be a coincidence?
Right.
You know, we've got probably at least 5 messages at the conference about President Donald Trump and how he fits into end-time prophecy. Jonathan Cahn is going to be with us talking about the paradigm. Paul McGuire is going to be with us, you know, talking about the Trump prophecies. So it's going to be really fascinating what some of these people have to say. Of course, the focus of our conference remains about the Blessed Hope, remains about Israel. We've got so many fabulous foundational messages that you're going to understand for the first time that the pre-tribulation rapture It is biblical. And we've brought together some of the world's biggest experts on the rapture of the church. Tommy Ice, Billy Crone, J.D. Farag, Gary Frazier's going to be with us. I mean, some of these people have been preaching this message for 30, 40 years, all in one place, 33 speakers, and we're going to be bringing them all to you.
Not only will this be an exciting time, I think it's going to be a spiritual time because if you recall, at our past conferences, there is, I think, a gathering of individuals, spirit-filled individuals who are watching, they are waiting, they're expectant. And when they come together, something happens. You can't even describe it with words. But it's a, if you will, the power of God's Spirit all collected in one place at one time. And you will not leave this conference the same person you were when you came. That I'll tell you for sure. But other than that, we have something else that I really want to get started talking about as soon as possible, and that's live streaming video. You can watch the conference by attending personally if you can't make it, and we're sorry that you can't make it, but you can still participate.
We are going to have a huge crowd of people at the event descending on this hotel in Norman, Oklahoma. But live streaming was created for people all over the world to tune in and watch the conference literally live, as it says, right in your family room. For many of you, right on your big screen TV, on your computer, on your desktop, on your laptop, even through a separate special Roku channel we've set up this year. If you have a Roku box, you can literally sit in your easy chair, watch the entire conference, or at least the two main rooms of the conference. We're going to be streaming 44 messages. Now that's a pretty significant part of the conference. The main ballroom, the secondary ballroom, we're going to bring those to you. And we've got a couple of surprises with the live streaming this year. The cost of live streaming is $80. That enables you to watch those two rooms over the 3-day period. And for 60 days after the event is over from home, as many times as you want. Watch in the morning, watch in the afternoon, watch at night, watch in the middle of the night. Whenever it's convenient for you, you're going to be able to access that through a simple website. But this year we've done something a little different. We have produced a new series of DVDs called Studies with Stearman. It's kind of catchy, don't you think?
Well, whatever you say, Bob.
Well, these 4 DVDs that we have here represent some of Gary's greatest teaching ever. The Last Generation, the secret passages in the Bible that no one has ever seen before because they're in the Hebrew that indicate we are in the last generation. It's all about the seed, the battle between Jesus and Satan, the seed of the woman, the seed of the serpent. Footprints of the Nephilim, study of Genesis 6, told like you've never heard it told before. Believe me, it's an amazing DVD. Abraham, the 4 kings and the giants, which is a typology of the Battle of Armageddon.
Absolutely.
That took place thousands of years ago during the life of Abraham. It's going to take place again in the last days in Israel. These 4 DVDs, we're going to give them to you for free. Now, this is a brand new set. No one has seen these before. When you sign up for the live streaming at prophecywatchers.com, you're going to get these 4 DVDs sent to you absolutely free. Now, that's an $80 value. The cost of the live streaming is $80. So I guess you could say you're going to live stream the event for free.
How about that, Bob? And these DVDs, I have a very strong feeling about them because they represent the heart and soul of what I have sought to produce and teach over the years. There are some things in the Bible that people never hear about, Bob. And in church, of course, the pastor is busy with church affairs and he's busy with individuals and relationships, and he usually does not teach on Bible prophecy. This is kind of the model everywhere you go, and we regard Bible prophecy as the very cream of Bible teaching. And by the way, it is not some pie in the sky by and by idea. We believe that teaching Bible prophecy gets the gospel out there. It excites people. People come to Christ when they hear the teaching of Bible prophecy.
There's nothing like someone predicting the future and then bringing it to pass.
Yeah.
It's a great witnessing tool. We've got so many speakers at this conference. You can actually go over to prophecywatchers.com. You can see the entire schedule. You can see every message title. And I want to talk briefly about L.A. Marzulli. He's going to be speaking at the event on Friday night. And ironically, as Gary let him know, it's the 100-year anniversary of the great Fatima appearance in Fatima, Portugal. And I'm always surprised how few people actually know what happened at Fatima. There was an apparition. There were 3 girls who were given a message warning, literally to show up in a certain place at a certain time. And Mary would show up, and she would give them a message. Well, on this early rainy morning, a crowd of over 70,000 people gathered in Fatima to get this message. And as they looked up in the sky, they saw the sun, and the sun began to turn into a kaleidoscope, began to wave and move all over the sky. It began to change colors. And then all of a sudden, the sun came literally rip-roaring towards planet Earth, and these 70,000 people soaking wet down on the ground, and they were terrified. You had people confessing their sins. You had people thinking this was the end of the world.
And Bob, there was even a movie made about this. But along comes L.A. Marzulli, and he says, you know, I'm going to find out, being L.A. Marzulli, he said, I'm going to find out what really happened there. He went to Fatima, Portugal. And you've got to hear what he has to tell you. It's amazing.
Well, all I can say is all those people on the ground in the rain, when this was all over, they were all completely dry. Something happened in Fatima. L.A. went over and interviewed the people who are considered the experts on this event, and it's a fascinating study.
And it's relevant, by the way, to Bible prophecy in ways that you just have to be there to understand.
You know, we have such a variety of speakers at this conference, and I think that's the most important thing for you to remember. We have Bible prophecy teachers. We have scientists. We have people who are looking at politics in Washington, D.C. and things that are moving us quickly towards the return of Christ. We have archaeologists. We have well-known authors. We have people from such a broad spectrum of things that I think that's what really sets this conference apart.
Real scholars, Dr. Thomas Ice, Andy Woods, people who have understood the Bible at a level that most people never reach. And they're going to be there, they're going to be speaking. It's going to be an exciting time, and who knows what's going to be happening between now and October 13th, which is, by the way, the 100th anniversary of that Fatima event. To the day. Who can believe this?
It's a strange world, Gary.
It's a strange world.
You know, prophecywatchers.com is the place to go to sign up. We hope you'll support the event here. This is a really big event we've put on. It's a really expensive event. Your support would be really incredibly encouraging to Gary and I that these events continue to be popular. We'd like to continue to have them. Without live streaming, you cannot have a prophecy conference that doesn't make you lose your shirt, let's put it that way. It's a very expensive thing to do. prophecywatchers.com. Sign up today and support us.
Let me just hold these 4 videos up, 4 DVDs, studies that I have done, and I consider them to be vital studies, and they are yours absolutely free when you register for live streaming at the Prophecy Forum. Bob?
You know, we've got another advantage for the people who sign up for live streaming. Here are 4 DVDs. This is the entire set of conferences from last year in Colorado Springs. We're offering a discount on these, and to make it even better, we're offering a discount on the DVDs of the Norman Conference that won't be released until January. So if you plan on buying the DVDs of every message, every Q&A session, everything that takes place at the conference is going to be on the new DVD set. Take advantage. It's a special $50 off offer. And you can find that on our website, again, at prophecywatchers.com.
It's going to be an exciting time. Who knows what's going to happen even between now and then? You know, Bob, we live in times of rapid change in Israel, in Russia, politically in the United States, social upheaval, financial upheaval, things that the Bible speaks of very, very plainly, and our speakers, of course, are going to be right on top of all those topics.
Well, September 23rd didn't happen, but that doesn't mean it can't happen today, tomorrow, next week, next month. We're planning our conference. We're moving ahead. We're excited. Hope you're excited, too. We're going to have a great time. Prophecy Conference is just a wonderful place to meet new friends. It's a wonderful place to leave with your life completely reorganized, your priorities reset. You're going to make new friends at the conference. Believe me, you're going to hear a lot of things that are going to bless your life.
Thanks for spending a little time with us. We're busy, and we're going to be working between now and then to bring you the very best conference you've ever attended.
Well, now for the gift. I've been holding this for a little while, and all this rapture talk has me a little fearful that perhaps Gary will never get his gift for me and we'll wind up in heaven. So I've got my briefcase down here next to me, and I'm going to pull out Gary's gift. Let's call it a combination birthday Christmas gift. But Gary has very few things in life that he really treasures. I think most of Gary's treasures have been laid up in heaven. But sitting in front of him is a very, very well-worn Bible that is about to collapse.
It is about to collapse, Bob. I'm just nursing this thing along.
Well, believe it or not, Gary, that is a very rare Bible.
Whoa. Are you serious?
And I have found another one. This is the expanded edition of the Open Bible. And if you try to find one of these online, good luck. Some of them are $200 and $300. And this isn't a brand new Bible, but it's an incredibly well taken care of condition. And this will be a good companion to your well-worn Bible. When that one completely falls apart, you'll have a replacement. So this is your birthday present and your Christmas present.
Bob, thank you very much. And it is what he says it is.
And it is the 1985 edition, which is what you requested.
And wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. And in fact, I'm going to be busy. How familiar is this? This is my old Bible, except it's brand new.
It is.
Wow. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Oh. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing. Do you know what you're going to be doing? I hope that you're going to be joining us in Norman, October 13th through 15th, or by live streaming. And Bob, one more time on the way out, tell folks how they can get in touch with us to sign up for live streaming.
ProphecyWatchers.com. Just find the big live streaming banner, click on it, take you right to our bookstore where you can sign up for one of 3 different live streaming options. So take a careful look.
And I'm Gary Stearman, busily looking at this Bible, and like I always say, we're watching, so you keep watching too. Thanks for joining us on Prophecy Watchers. You can find us on the web at prophecywatchers.com, where you can sign up for our free email newsletter, or follow us at facebook.com/prophecywatchers. In the meantime, keep watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon.